night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chats alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh, MaxspeedTV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. MaxspeedTV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry and get you one, son. Tell MaxspeedTV sent you. Engines roll, the night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chats alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh, MaxspeedTV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. MaxspeedTV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry and get you one, son. Tell MaxspeedTV sent you. Engines roll, the night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the race.
Shopping for a new Chevy? Chevyland stands apart from the competition. Explore over 12 acres and more than 260 vehicles with truckloads of savings, like $10,000 off select new 2026 Silverado 1500s, 1.9% financing on Blazer and Silverado, plus the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months complimentary maintenance. That's peace of mind, only at Chevyland. And that's why we're #1 in North Louisiana. Come see the difference for yourself at Chevyland, your Silverado headquarters.
Race number 2 of 4 of the top 16 chase season 1 of the OP TNT 87 series. Tonight, the English's Landscaping and Snowplowing 210 here tonight at IRSS, sponsored by Anthony English. How is everybody out there in YouTube land doing tonight? Of course, brought to you by MaxspeedTV. Myself, Joshua Madlock, as always, on call for you all here this evening. Gonna be an exciting race, I think. Well, you know, we're getting down to the last 3 races. That does include tonight. So after tonight, only 2 more, and we will crown our first season champion of the OPTNT 87 series. And we'll look at our point standings after race number 1 here in just a second. But first, our air temp pre-race analytics here tonight. 16 mile an hour wind. It looks like out of the east here this evening. Air temp of 65. Track temp's only 86, so it's not too bad out there on the racing surface. 70 laps here tonight. Now they do get 1 fast repair here this evening, 2 GWC attempts, but it's that tires and fuel that we're really going to be watching, and of course pit road as always. But they only get 3 sets of tires behind the wall here at IRSS, 4 in total, so it is going to be definitely a tire saving event here tonight. Fuel is about 40%. We're looking at about 10 to 15 laps on fuel. I don't even think they can go 15, but our window will open at around that 10 lap mark. And we'll see these guys, of course, hopefully get down safely onto pit road. That transition from the track onto pit road is, well, we seen it a few weeks ago when we were here at IRSS, and well, it's not fun, I tell you, especially going 200 plus miles an hour trying to get on pit road. Could be a dangerous place out here tonight. Pit road speed is, of course, 65 miles an hour, and a pace speed here at IRSS of 90. And I don't know what in the world Anthony English is doing to the back bumper of the number 4 machine out there here at the exit of pit road. It looks like he's trying to give him a little boost there. So, but back to it here tonight. Let's go ahead and get into our first round of points here. And of course, after his win last week, Talon Smith is at the top. But look how close, folks, these points really are. Talon at 49. English at 44, Butler 43, Workman 41, Elmore at 40, then 38 for Sanchez and Swank, Johnson at 37, Wetzel at 30, is that 35? No, it's 36, excuse me. Elmore at 30, the other Elmore and Walters at 33, 32 for Kilday. Rothery at 31, Corbett at 30, Wing at 29, and Laurie at 22. So just because you got the guys in the back at, you know, and not a lot points-wise at the present time, that does not mean that they can't capitalize on points tonight, next week, or even in the championship race the week after that. So a lot can happen in just, you know, 3 races. But right now, Talon up in the top spot in the number 51 machine. With the win last week, it does help. And we'll see what happens with him here tonight, if he's able to continue that streak, or if, you know, one of these other chase drivers like, you know, Harold Rothery. And I got a moth trying to attack me, folks. Sorry. It's a big moth, too. Harold Rothery, you know, Eric Laurie, Larry Johnson, You know, if one of these drivers, Kilday, Wetzel, you know, any of these chase drivers can get a win out here, you know, that'll definitely propel them, you know, with more points going into the upcoming races. But you also have to look at those that are not in the chase, because they can take away some of the points, you know, that these chase drivers need, like Mark Mann. You also have Rick Seabrand, Bubba Winningham, Alex Green, Robert Thorenz, Andrew Schroeder, Logan Helton. Oh, I haven't seen that name in forever. And James Mayer. You know, these guys, you know, they get a win or they take, you know, the top three even away from a chase driver, then, you know, that's going to hurt the chase contenders' points. They need all the points they can, but that's why I like non-chase drivers racing with the chase drivers, because, you know, hey, it makes those chase drivers work even harder. But I know we don't have a lot in chat right now. I know we're, you know, getting closer to the Easter weekend. Of course, that starts actually tomorrow, so I know people are probably traveling out there. But, you know, Belva, I see you out there. Brendan, I see you out there. So glad y'all were able to pop in here. Now, we're going to go ahead and step aside, though, and play our national anthem here tonight. So when we come back, qualifying should be getting close to being underway here at IRSS.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran past, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame, you're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the U.S. of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, qualifying underway here. A couple of drivers on the first lap. We do have Brian and Brent Elmore, Matthias Swank, Bobby Wetzel, Harold Rothery, Robert Lorenz, Dwayne Corbett, James Bear, Zachary Workman, and Alex Green right now all on their first lap. They only get one lap in qualifying, so we'll see here where it puts them. Anthony English here, it looks like is going to be on his first lap. Bubba Winningham joining the festivities here. Brett Elmore with the first time here, and Matthias Swank. Now the times are starting to roll in. Dwayne Corbett going to the top spot with Brian Elmore in second now. Zachary Workman with a 53.708. And Bobby Wetzel knocking him off with a 53.659. No surprise here. Anthony English with a 53.587. What a lap. I think I'm just going to have to create a room underneath the broadcast room and put Anthony English podium room here, because it seems like Anthony has got this figured out. Larry Johnson, Nicholas Wing, Talon Smith, and Logan Helton out there on the track. Waiting on these guys to come in. Coming down to the final minute 40 left here in qualifying. It's been a few years since I've seen that name. And Nicholas Wing going into ninth. Larry Johnson's going to hit the stripe here momentarily. That is going to put him 53.6. Wow, what a lap for Larry. Up into second. Nice lap. 53.375 for Talon. What a lap for Talon. A little over 0.2 of a second. Logan Helton going to the second spot here. And still, what a lap, though, there by Larry. Wow. It looks like Talon Smith as Logan Helton just yeets it up into the wall. Wow. What a lap, though, by Talon. Man, that was a lap. Oh, we'll get Talon up here in just a second. Coming down to the final 30 seconds. I don't believe anybody else is going to come out. If he is in, yep, there he is right there. We'll go ahead and get him down here real quick. Talon, got a copy there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we're grabbing the poll. Man, what a lap. 53.375, buddy. You won last week, coming into IRSS here tonight, looking to go 2 for 2 into this, this 4-race chase event, buddy. You know, we know you're fast. We didn't know you were that fast, but how you feeling out there here tonight?
Man, I have no idea what's about to come from this race. No clue how to do this. No teammate. Oh, I got a teammate, but yeah.
Well, Larry is up there with you. I see you're in his Team 7 channel. So, he is up there, going to start up toward the front with you. So, we'll kind of see how it all plays out. Good luck down there, Talon. Congratulations on the pole out here tonight, buddy. It's 70 laps, man. You can't win it on the first lap.
No, you can't.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that is Talon there grabbing the pole. We will get them on the grid. So we just talked to Talon here. Talon is going to grab the pole with a 53.375. Good lap for Talon. Puts him up top. Logan Helton going to start on the outside of him in second. Anthony English third. Larry Johnson, a teammate to Talon, is going to start fourth. Now, Talon's on the inside. Larry's going to be on the outside in the second row. So they're going to have to figure out a way to get connected together if they want to get hooked up. Now, Bobby Wetzel is going to start 5th. Zachary Workman 6th. Rick Sanchez 7th. Dwayne Corbett in 8th. Adam Kildane 9th. And Brian Elmore in 10th. James Merritt 11th. Nicholas Wing 12th. Matthias Swank 13th. Bubba Winningham 14th. Harold Rothery 15th. Robert Thorenz in 16th. Ron Walters 17th. Brett Elmore in 18th. Alex Green, nice to see him out on the track here tonight, 19th. He's the last one that's going to qualify. Rick Seabrand's going to start 20th. Gabe Butler 21st. Mark Mann 22nd. Eric Lurie 23rd. And Andrew Schroeder is going to round out our 24-car field out here tonight. I do believe... Well, we do have all 16 chase drivers out here tonight. We got 8 of you out there watching currently, and nobody really talking out here in chat tonight. Big shout out to Anthony English and English's landscaping and snow plowing. Or as Eric would say, land plowing and snowscaping. Or, yeah. I don't see Eric even out there. Charles! Yep. Hey, Charles. This side of the grass is always good, Belva. All right, now this is going to be a long trek around to the start-finish line. Go ahead and throw your picks in chat here tonight. Who you got, who you want to win, or who you want to see just maybe get a good finish. Top 5, top 7, top 3. I'm always fond of the upsets. I'm always fond of the drivers you hardly ever see up front. I'd love to see those. That's just me, though. All right, here we go. Pace car will make that elusive dive down to the dreadful pit road, because that's what it is here at IRSS. As they come around to the start-finish line here tonight for the first time, the OPTNT 87 Series Race 2 underway. We're green. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Here we go, folks. We're racing here tonight. Round number 2, or race 2, of the OPTNT 87 Series. Looks like a good start by everybody. Coming out of turn number 2. Everybody going to be able to hang on to it? Yes, it looks like they are. Good start by everybody. All right. As we see Logan Helton already 3 wide behind Logan. Logan up front being pushed by Larry as the 9. Or 09. Something happened to Larry. I think he hit that bump. And that shot him up to the high side. Good save by Johnson. But he's going to lose several positions going all the way back to P10. 1 lap down. Anthony English taking the top spot here. And that lap, 69 more laps to go. Already that bump is showing. Anthony already pulling back. He's led that lap. He's had enough of it for now. We'll see here. Rick Sanchez now shall not up front. I'm sure Belva's out there. Don't say his name. Big Texas mosquito. I have a MSI GeForce RTX 4070 or 4080. It was new at the time. I don't have the newest one. I can't really afford that right now. But that is what I have. Now, if you're not getting it in 1080p, you need to go to the settings and change it to 1080. That will change your go to that little gear there, and that'll change it to 1080. Sometimes it starts in 480, and I don't know why, but that's what it does. Rick Sanchez, Adam Kilday, James Mayer kind of breaking away from this other pack back here. Logan Anthony, Harold. Here comes Dwayne Corbett to the inside of the 18. Bobby Wetzel lead the group with Larry, Ron, Alex Green. Got them all kind of mixed up back here. Robert Thorenz in the 30 Pac-Man machine. Always, well, I appreciate it, Charles. I really do. I try my best to make sure that the quality is top notch. I do not do 1440, although I can. I don't, because most people don't have a 1440 or a 4K. I don't do it in 4K. Most people don't have a TV yet that can do 4K. Ooh, Anthony got real close on the bottom there. Some people do, but, you know, I cater to, you know, people who watch on tablets and phones and, you know, yeah, big screen TVs, but, you know, I want people to have a way to watch it. Right now, we're just looking at a whole lot of side-by-side passing here and there. Everybody really keeping it straight for the most part. But, man, them bumps, though, there's something else. Looks like Ron Walters here on the bottom. And Bobby Wetzel coming up to his outside of the backstretch. Long 3-mile track, folks. Allen to the outside of Zachary Workman. Single file now. Getting closer and closer to our first round of pit stops here in about 5 laps. That window, oh! Thought for a second Ron was going to go too far up. Ron caught that bottom. He is able to hold it, but here comes the 51 of Talon. Talon didn't even lead a lap, and he went straight to the back. As now him and Ron go side by side. Ron's going to stay up top. Talon's going to go to the bottom. Zachary Workman, Alex Green, and the 30 of Robert Thorenz. Kissing the wall. Yeah, they do that a lot. They have a wall fetish, as Eric would say. And Eric's not here tonight, which is strange. Might be running a little bit late. He could be working. Just kind of watching the field here right at the moment. They're really running pretty clean. See the sparks flying off in the bottom. That's because of how low these cars sit. Not battling up front and battling kind of back here. Man, you got a whole gaggle back here, starting with about Zachary Workman, Alex Green, Wing, Swank, Winningham, Brian Elmore, Brent Elmore, and the Elmore brothers right here together. You know they're probably working together if they can. Gabe Butler, Eric Laurie, I don't know. They might be on separate teams. I don't know. Here comes the 6 of Bubba Winningham onto the outside. 14's also going to go up to the top side. Draft definitely going to be important here. And oh, the 9 up into the 18. Harold Rothery, a hard lick into the outside wall. And he just got hit again. Oh, no. This is not good for Harold. And we seen the 9 here. I think that was Dwayne Corbett. Yeah, remember, we've got 09 and 9. And it looks like Dwayne Corbett and Harold met right there. And I think possibly the 18 might have come down, not realizing how close he was at that time. We go back here a little bit further here. We can actually look at it. You see Dwayne, he's turning, but right there, yeah, the 18 definitely coming down into that number 9 machine. And then, of course, Harold, he goes right up into the wall, hard lick, and then he gets hit again. After an engine blew, he gets hit right there by the 14 of Brian Elmore. Brian just had nowhere to go. I didn't know if he realized he was coming down that quick. And right there, yeah, just plows right into him. Oh, man. We get on Harold here again real quick. We got plenty of time. This track is huge, and I think Harold might have got hit one more time. No, he got down to the bottom, but oh man, there was somebody else spinning up here. Oh, that was Rick Seabrands. What happened to Rick? Oh, I think Rick got... Oh, he seen what happened to the 14, and then right there was some contacted issues, and that sent Rick around. Oh, so we had a couple of things going on here. Kind of turn this camera here a little bit. Looks like the 88 and the 6, they were just dodging, and right there it was. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get it back up live here. We got drivers down pit road, drivers coming off of pit road. Everett! Yeah, that was a little painful, yep. Yep, that was a little painful here to see. That hitting that wall is not friendly. Anthony English, Logan Helton, Talon Smith, Rick, Bobby, Larry, Dwayne Adam, Nicholas, Ron. These guys coming off of pit road. Matthias. Does look like Brian Elmore is going to go to the tail end here. Robert Thorenz, Brent Elmore, Rick Seabrands, Mark Mann, Andrew Schroeder, Lori, Bubba, James Mayer. Here comes Workman, Green, Gabe, and Harold Rothery. And I would imagine, yeah, Harold definitely going to have to use his fast repair. It looks like Brian Elmore did too. That is not what you want to do early in the race, is have to use that fast repair early. Logan Helton is going to be our leader here. He entered the Space Force. Speaking of that, did y'all watch the launch for Artemis 2? That was actually pretty sweet. It looks like the lights are off, so we will be going back green this coming up time by. I'll smash that like button, folks, if you haven't done it already. $11 laps in. First yellow, lap 10. Or lap 9. Something like that. Right, well, let's see here. I see old Peter in Discord, but I don't see him in the race. Well, poop. I don't even know if he's out there in YouTube land here tonight. But I do see him in Discord. Well, all right, here we go. Pace car is off and away. Logan is in control. Got to go on green at all times. And green's back out. That looked like it was a late green there by iRacing. Come on, iRacing. Get your stuff together. Everett out there saying lick the like button here tonight. He's ready to rock and roll. They get up to speed. They're not even fully up to a full speed yet. Matthias Swank is about 203, 204 miles an hour. Dwayne Corbett taking over a point. Ron Walters to the far outside. And here comes that number 30 as well, Robert Lorenz. I think I'm saying his last name right. If not, well, he'll correct me later. They always do. Dwayne Corbett out front. Matthias in the Valvoline 66 machine. Dwayne did lead that lap, so if Dwayne wanted to, he could actually fall back. But I think right now you want to be up toward the front. It looks like the boo-boos are happening, you know, kind of mid-pack, where everybody's kind of bunched up together in mid to the back of the pack. Not saying that that's the case, but that's kind of what it's looking at right now. Logan Helton on the outside of Talon Smith here. Ron Walters, Dwayne Corbett. Ron up to the front now. And he is being pushed here very, very hard. And I think the 10 of Ron. Yep, Ron did lead the lap. Now, Logan is out front now as they go side by side and 3 wide behind them. So Ron looks like he is going to pull back to the bottom behind the 5 of Mr. Shall Not Be Named Rick Sanchez. I know, shall not be named, and then I say his name. Round 2. We got a yellow. Oh no, Adam killed it. Oh no, the 64. Larry Johnson. Oh man, I think he clipped. Yep, he did. He clipped that bottom, shot him right up into the 85 of Adam Kilday. And that was all she wrote right there. Yeah, it's a typo. Oh well. I am trying to find my chase view here, folks. There it is, right there. So we're going to see here, after Larry gets on the apron here, he comes right up, and even though that was net code there, they definitely would have touched, because they definitely touched after the fact. And Larry, and then Larry gets hit too here by the 11. Heavy damage to Larry, to Adam. Oh. Well, looks like Larry, he's got a meatball. He'll definitely have to use his fast repair here, folks. Very quick yellow. There ain't no typo in the stream title. Oh, yeah, round 2 of 4, yeah. And Atlanta, why did that not get changed? Whoops. All right, well, we will definitely update that right now. So glad you found that. All right, it should be updated. It should be updated, folks. Thank you for pointing that out. I thought I had that changed. I did. I changed it in ATVO. All right. Well, Brett Elmore is going to be coming out first. Anthony English, Logan Helton, Talon Smith, Rick Sanchez, Nicholas Wing, Bobby Wetzel, Dwayne Corbett, Ron Walters, Zachary Workman. That is our top 10. All right. Well, we haven't interviewed anybody in a while. Let's see here. Maybe we can pull up old Gabe Butler here real quick and have a talk with Gabe. Gabe, got a copy?
I do.
Hey, man, well, it's early. You know, a couple of yellows. This track is not easy, but, you know, what are you feeling out there? What are you seeing? What's going on? Talk about it.
I'm just chilling, basically, trying to save tires. We've only got 3 extra sets, so tires going to be important here at the end if we can get that far.
Well, with the yellows coming out, you know, like they are kind of right now, do you think might come down more of a fuel issue than tires if we keep having yellows?
If we keep having yellows, it will for sure, but it's not a fuel mileage race just yet, so we're good as far as that goes, I think.
All righty. Well, I see you coming back down pit road, so, you know, good luck out there, Gabe. We'll see what happens, man. Got a long way to go, buddy. Good luck.
All right, brother. Thanks.
All right, Gabe Butler down there coming back down pit road here. So right now, not a fuel issue, but, you know, I mean, could it come down to fuel if we get a long green flag run at the end? Yeah, definitely. But, you know, as of right now, they're not worried about fuel. They're more worried about that tire problem. As we pop that pre-race analytics back up here for everybody that is just tuning in. You know, 40% fuel, 10 to 15 laps, and, you know, you only get those 3 sets behind the wall. That's 4 in total because you get the set you start with. But, you know, tires are going to be important. And I know a lot of these drivers, you know, do have problems with saving tires. But, you know, maybe this is a kind of a learning curve. And, you know, maybe they get out here and be like, all right, well, I can go 7 laps, just go. And then I got to, you know, back off a little bit. Or, you know, I can only go 2 laps and they're shy. You know, I don't know. I'm not down there. But maybe we'll talk to another one of these drivers here in a little bit and ask them about how far they can go. You know, that first run there at about 9-10 laps, maybe that was an idea on tire wear. But we'll find out. Pace car will dive back down to the safety of pit road. Ron Walters, Brian Elmore, Matthias Swank, Alex Green, Bubba Winningham, top 5. We are getting set here. Just got to wait on the green to come out. And there it is. Green's back out once again. Here we go. Okay, so it did update. All right, good deal, good deal. I could have swore I changed that in YouTube, but, you know, like everybody, I am human, so... As we see the 09 here of Bobby Wetzel scream it up to the outside. Now coming up on the 63 of Logan Helton. As Talon's starting to drop back. We see him do that a lot. Whoa, Bobby! Good run, Bobby! He just split the gap, and he scared the doors off of everybody around him. 4 wide at IRSS, folks! 4 wide! Oh, now we're back to side by side. Oh, golly. Boy, if they're not scared, I am, because that was insane. We see Logan, Matthias, Alex. Here comes Workman. Yes, Workman his way up inside of the top 5 in 4th. As Alex Green goes back into 5th, but he has got the 10 of Ron Walters to his inside out of turn 4 and down onto the front stretch. Bubba Winningham up front. And he led that lap. Nice to see Bubba up here. Freshly off retirement. Retired from the car business. And 3 wide up here with him. So Bubba's going to be doing a lot of racing. We've been picking on Bubba Winningham out here, and we're saying Bubba's going to go pro. So we might see him up in the pro series at some point. But he led that lap. Now it looks like he's going to stay up to the top side here and kind of fall back. But we're going to be seeing a lot more Bubba Winningham out onto the track. Good deal, good deal. They go side by side. Whoa, boy, Zachary Workman. He almost got his nose taken off as he goes to the front. And there is a lot of battling up here. The 3, the 48. That was Alex Green and Andrew Schroeder. Andrew in the Jets machine. I wonder if he put jet fuel in it here tonight, because he's flying. He has cracked the top 5. Running about 4th and 5th here. Now behind the 21 of Nicholas Wing. Looks like that side draft, they're getting a lot of side draft as well. I see they get real close to one another, pull that side draft off of them, and then they just launch out like a rocket as a Nicholas Wing takes over point. He's going to lead a lap here, trying to get all the points they can as Nicholas drops it in front of Workman. Oh, here comes Schroeder now dropping it in front of Workman. They're going to go a little bit single file up front, but you got to watch Alex here. Now Alex crowd just outside of he's led a lap, just outside of the top 5 and 6th now. Trying to heat around at Matthias Swank here. Brian Elmore, Robert Thorens, James Mayer. James started in 11th. He's kind of hanging about right here in 10th. Dwayne Corbett, Rick Sanchez, Talon Smith. I think I said Rick. Yep, and Bubba Winningham kind of go through the top 14. Anthony English he's in 15th. He is right behind the 6th machine. But up here, if anything was to happen, I think it's probably going to happen up toward the front here, folks. So we're going to stay up front. We're going to keep an eye on this. I think we'll probably see here if we can just kind of stay on the 95 here for a second of James Mayer, or Jim. Everybody calls him Jim, but I call him James. Side drag. Oh yeah, you can get it. Looks like they're getting it really good out here tonight too. So we'll talk to a driver or two if we get a chance to about it and see if they're getting that. But from up here, it looks like they're definitely getting that side draft off of, as they get, side by side real close, they just go screaming around, the other drivers. So we'll see. And a little bunched up back here, but not too bad. Harold Rothery, Nicholas Wing, Bubba Winningham, Anthony English. These guys, single file, really got to stay up toward the front. Logan Helton, James Mayer, Andrew Schroeder kind of breaking away just a little bit. Not bad from Zachary Workman and the gaggle behind him. Ron Walters, Alex Green, Matthias Swank, Dwayne Corbett, Robert Thorens. I love that number 30 machine's paint. Pac-Man. Oh no! Somebody gonna go sideways. Got into Robert. Yellow is out. And we seen Alex Green get a little loose here. Oh, was that the 10 of Ron Walters? Let's see here. Let's kind of play it here. It looks like, yeah, it looks like the 10 of Ron got loose. And that sent Ron Walters up into the 3 right here. He just moves up, and he was not clear. And Alex was right there, and then Alex gets punted right into the wall, and then right into the 9, right into the 30 machine. Then the 5 of Rick Sanchez, nowhere to go. Oh, man. It looks like everybody got around from what I'm seeing. Still under the replay here. So, yeah, it looks like everybody was able to get around. But, yeah, Alex Green, he's going to get the rough end of the stick on that one, unfortunately, as the yellow comes out once again. Yeah, we'll get another driver up here and talk to him about it. As Logan Helton brings them down pit road here, looks like pretty much everybody's coming down. No surprise. They have been out here about 8-9 laps, so and no surprise they do come down pit road. Now, I want to talk to one of the non-chase drivers, and if he's in here, we will definitely get him up here. And I'm already on him, the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. I don't know if he'll talk, but I want to talk to him. All right, well, he's coming off of pit road here. Let's go and drag him up here. Andrew, got a copy, buddy?
What's up?
Hey, man. Well, you know, it's a couple of yellows out here tonight. I know you're kind of going for an upset win. You know, you've not had the best of luck, but hey, maybe it'll turn around here tonight. But talk about it, man. It's RSS, buddy.
These are my least favorite cars and my least favorite tracks. So,
oh, hey.
I'm just happy to somehow I weaseled my way to the front here. But I was checking up for that last wreck, and I didn't realize you can't really hit the brakes of these things, or they just get sideways, and I kind of caught the wall.
Oh, man.
So I'm down to fast repair, so
you don't like the car, and you don't like the track, so...
No, not a good track for me, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, you know, we're 26 laps into the race, man. I know you got a fast car out there. I do want to ask you, though. You've been around a bunch of cars already out here tonight. You've been doing a lot of passing yourself. I notice up here in the booth that when y'all get real close to one another, it looks like y'all's getting some good side draft out there. Is that what I'm seeing?
I've been trying not to side draft, so I can't really. I don't know. I'm afraid of these things. So you can't get up under somebody, though. I know that. You got to be careful getting into the corner. So I don't run these a whole lot. They are fun. They're just not my style kind of racing.
Not your style. Well,
you know me. I'm here.
You're here. Yeah. All righty, buddy. Well, good luck down there. It looks like you're going to get us going here, man. So good luck and Godspeed, bud.
All right, brother.
Yep. All right, Andrew Schroeder there. But, hey, I love to talk to them. They may not like, either the car or the track, or in his case, a combination of both. But, it's fun. Hopefully his luck will turn around here tonight. And, he's able to, get a good, solid finish. One of the drivers that's not in the chase, but, wanting to, somehow, throw a ringer into the point standings here, as we'll go ahead and flash those up here once again for everybody. Let me there we go. All right. I'm trying to get it right there, folks. So there is the point standings coming into tonight. If you are just tuning in, just, 2 more races after tonight. So including tonight, 3 more. And then, of course, we'll crown our Season 1 champion. But that's where they stand right now. And we'll find out where they stand even once again going into next week. I do want to let everybody know ahead of time there will be no race this Saturday in the OP Unlimited Series. Now, they're probably going to do something for a fun race or whatever, but there's no regular season race, so we will be off this weekend. And we will be back at it, of course, Monday with the OP Spring Fling right here on MaxspeedTV. Here we go. Green is coming back out. Andrew on the loud pedal. Good start by Andrew, Matthias, Ron, James, Brian Elmore. That is our top 5 right now. We'll see how long Andrew stays up front here. He said he don't like it, but I think if he can stay away from the danger, I think he'll be all right. As he's got Ron Walters, but here comes that number 66, Matthias Swank, the 09 of Bobby Wetzel going up the gut. And what a run, the 09 of Wetzel, trying to set up that turn. I think he was wanting to come down in front of the 48, but 48 was right there. Didn't want to take 48 out, definitely didn't want to take himself out, but as they come screaming down the front stretch here, Andrew's still got the edge, and he's going to have it there at the line. I do believe, yeah, he did have it at the line, but Bobby Wetzel going to take back over the lead here. A side-by-side race as they go behind him. And Brian Elmore, Robert Duran, Zachary Workman, Rick Sanchez. We are going to look here and see we've only got one driver, one lap down. That is the 64 of Larry Johnson. Everybody else is on the lead lap. So all Larry needs is really a quick yellow, and he'll be good to go back on the lead lap. He is at the far tail end here. Not even really in the draft. Either is Brett Elmore. Alex Green working with, it looks like, Bubba Winningham. They have fell off pace, and maybe they know something we don't. Well, we'll find out. 30 laps into this race. About 41 laps to go here tonight. The OP TNT 87 Series, race 2 of 4 of the top 16. Tonight, sponsored by Anthony English. English's Landscaping and Snowplowing. 210, as it is 210 miles around the track in total. Andrew, James, Matthias. Now, Matthias is the first chase driver. He is ahead of Ron Walters, Bobby Wetzel. These are the closest 3 up to the front. You have Harold Rothery, Brian Elmore, Zachary Workman, Rick Sanchez, Talon Smith. Trying to get around Rick here, it looks like. And Rick following Zachary into the draft. Here comes Dwayne Corbett. Right now, it looks like Dwayne has got some heavy front end damage. He did not use his fast repair. So he is still just kind of rolling. It looks like it's okay. He doesn't want to use it early because, just note, if you do use your fast repair, it also uses a set of tires. So you do have to be mindful of that. All right, just listening to the sounds of the roar of the cars. Not really, at the moment, a whole lot going on. We do have a few battles. James Mayer, Matthias Wayne. Here comes Robert Thorans as well in the mix. It looks like Matthias is starting to kind of fall back a little bit here. He's on the bottom here. The 10 of Ron Walters, Harold Rothery. Harold is going to have to be careful. He does not have a fast repair left, so any major damage on really him or any of the drivers that have used their fast repair, definitely going to have to be careful. As they go 3 wide with the 10 right in the middle. Well, the 18 of Harold got a good run on the bottom and was able to get around Ron. Here comes Matthias, Robert Thorens again. Andrew Schroeder going way up. Setting himself up to come out of the corner here, and I think he left the door open there. As we see, the 48 of Schroeder, though, still going to be able to keep the lead here. James Mayer right on his tail, pushing the daylights out of him. Looks like James might have to back off a minute. These cars do heat up, so you got to back off. You got to get air into them. You got to cool that engine off, or, well, you will hear the magic sound of pop. And that is not a good sound if you hear it. Especially if you are the car blowing up and you've got other drivers behind you. You blow and something is bound to give. All right, check on everybody. Talon, Zachary and Anthony battling back here right behind Talon. That's for 9th. We are over the halfway mark out here tonight, folks. And we are about 9-10 laps into this run. So that window for pit stops is open. About how far can they go? Well, ooh. Looks like Talon might have got a little loose there. How far can they go? I have no idea. But when we see these drivers start to peel off, then we'll definitely know. Right now, it doesn't look like anybody is coming down pit road. Everybody is staying out. Got some battling still going on back here. The 11. Is that the 11? Yeah, that is the 11. That is Brent Elmore right up ahead of the 51 here. Brent is 1 lap down now. It looks like James is falling back here. Probably getting ready for some pit stops here momentarily. You would think they would be, but no, it doesn't look like they are. Here comes Talon Smith up the gut. As the 14, the 18, Harold Rothery, Brian Elmore here, 3 wide behind him. Andrew Schroeder, Ron Walters. Here comes English, Robert Thorens. All up, bunched up here as they go side by side. Well, we know how this ended up the last time they did this. It was not pretty. 3 wide down into the corner. Are they going to be able to make it? Harold, Talon, Andrew. Side by side coming out of turn number 2. Yeah, they are still side by side. There is no give right now. Nobody really going single file. Here comes Shalnot. Rick Sanchez with the 95 of Mayer. Matthias Swank, Ron Walters. There, man, every time they go into the quarter, I get so nervous. Still nobody coming down pit road, it looks like. Oh, never mind. Nope, here comes Dwayne down pit road. as well as Brett Elmore is down to pit road as well. So it is open. Drivers are starting to come down. Dwayne's been out here 12 laps. Dwayne's been out here 12 laps. Brent, 9 laps. So we should start seeing these guys come down pit road at any moment. Ooh, looks like Bubba's got some right side damage on that car. Really can't look at it at the moment. I want to catch pit stops here. And, yep, here we go. We've got some drivers coming down. All right. So it is going to be Schroeder, Rothery, Swank, Brian Elmore, Ron Walters, Adam Kilday, all down to pit road and safely. Nice. They are going to come around, though. It looks like Dwayne Corbett, as he just came back out. So he will be a lap down here as the leaders did get around. What they don't want to see right now is a yellow. We'll see if Anthony, is Anthony coming down? Yep, here comes Anthony. Here comes Zachary, Talon, Logan, Rick. Bobby stayed out. Interesting. James Mayer, Rick Seabrands, and Rick Sanchez and Seabrands. No! Oh, a boo-boo for Rick. Oh, it looks like the 3 also had a problem here. That was Alex Green here. Let's see here what happened to Alex first. Oh, it looks like the 21 locked it up, went sideways, and then Alex went sideways. And then, of course, we did see... Well, if I can find him. Rick Seabrand's coming down hot and heavy. And, oh, he's right behind the 63. He locked it up. And right into the inside wall. Oh, man. All right. Well, we got to get back up live. We can't spend too much time on it. Bobby Wetzel is now coming down pit road. So he went around 1 lap. And then he decided to come down. And it looks like Rick Seabrands did make it back out. Boy, he is having all sorts of problems. Trying to get up to speed here, it looks like. So Logan Helton is our leader, or potentially going to be our leader. We'll see here if Bobby Wetzel gets back out before Logan gets around, but I doubt it. Logan's doing 192 miles an hour, and Bobby's only doing about 80 coming off of pit road here. But you see the speed difference, 200 miles an hour. Here comes Talon. He is catching the back bumper of Bobby Wetzel. Or Logan Helton, my bad. So Bobby is going to fall back. But still a ways to go. So Logan, Talon, Zachary, Anthony, James, Mark, Gabe, Rick, Sanchez, and Andrew Schroeder in a battle for the lead here. It does look like Logan Helton is going to fall back to, right now, 3rd. As Zachary Workman takes over point. They are coming up on the 21 here of Nicholas Wing. Looks like Nicholas is going to stay high. He's going to let these guys go around on the bottom. Logan Helton is coming up on the 21 now, and he's got a full head of steam. If these guys can get in line, make something happen. They can get back up to Zachary Workman and Talon Smith here. We will have to pit at least one more time, no doubt about it. I'm thinking about lap 56, somewhere in that ballpark. Workman pitted at about 3 laps ago, so about lap 56. That's going to put them at about that's going 15 laps. Man, that'll be definitely close on fuel. That's Talon. Gonna go to the bottom, but Wing, English, these guys all are trying to figure out a way to get around the 51 of Talon here and get up there to Workman. Workman now on the bottom. Talon way up top as Talon shoots in front of Zachary Workman. Now they're gonna go single file. We haven't talked much about him yet here tonight, but there he is, Markman. He is pulling Harold Rothery right along with him. Now, Bubba Winningham is also in the mix here, too. Bubba is a lap down, but he is right here with them, so you can't really count out any of these lap cars at all. Because all it's going to take is one caution at the right time to get back on the lead lap. Gabe Butler, we talked to him earlier. James Mayer, like Alex Green. We've got 5 drivers just 1 lap down, so that's still not bad. Kind of just watching the front here at the moment. And a few battles up toward the front here, especially really up toward the front. As Gabe Butler now goes to the bottom, Workman in the middle. And Talon's on the far outside. Here comes English also in the mix here. You got 4 drivers trying to work together. Really, you got more than 4 drivers trying to work together here. Oh, it looks like Adam Kilday has taken his car behind the wall. Not sure what happened to Adam. Still have that bunch up. Ooh, man, Talon way up close to the 21. Man, that was scary. Oh, Anthony blinking out a little bit. This ain't good. Uh-oh. I don't know if Anthony's having storms where he's at or what, but he's definitely doing some blinking there. Yeah, they'll get the lap back as long as they're not involved in the caution. Oh, Talon up into the wall. Oh, I think he butchered the entrance and the exit. Now he's going to fall all the way back to the 8th spot. Now 9th. He's got some damage on that car. And I didn't catch what happened, if he got tagged or what. It doesn't look like it on the rear end of the car. But that definitely sent him back. Lap number 50. 21 more laps to go, folks. One more time around, we'll be at that 20 to go mark. As we see Gabe Butler peeking now. Now that is the 21 here of Nicholas Wing. He's trying to stay on the lead lap. That's what he's trying to do. Doesn't look like really anybody's pressing the issue of trying to get around him. They're probably trying to help him stay on the lead lap here, it looks like. But here comes Zachary Workman also now to the bottom, to the far bottom. They are coming up on the 3 machine of Alex Green. This will put Alex another lap down. It looks like they all went single file. Alex is going to stay top side. 20 laps to go here tonight, folks. What is gonna happen in 20 laps? They have been out here now at about 10, 11 laps. So guaranteed at least one more stop. And here comes that screaming 51 again. You can see that car a mile away. Talon Smith trying to work his way back up toward the front here. Now, where do you want to be at? Dwayne Corbett is down pit road. Where do you want to be at on the next round of pit stops? Do you want to be up toward the front? Do you want to be kind of in the middle of the pack? You want to be at the tail end? You know, where do you want to be? Where would you want to be? Good question for everybody out there in chat. You know, coming to, what could be the final stop. Where would you want to put yourself? Front, middle, back, to come down pit road. Everett, I know you got an answer for everything, so go ahead and answer that. As Anthony English up front. Here we go. We got drivers, looks like, coming down pit road here. Yep, Harold Rothery. Oh! He was able to get it woe down, it looks like. Andrew Schroeder is down. Matthias, Brian, Ron, all down pit road. Think it might be too early, though. 18 to go. They might be banking on a yellow here before the end of the race. And that could be... Oh, Seabrands! Black flag coming down pit road. Well, looks like he might have got caught speeding a little bit. Robert Thorenz also down pit road here. So Rick Seabrands and got a boo-boo. And it looks like we've got more drivers coming down pit road. Talon Smith down pit road. And we have a yellow. Anthony English. What? Oh, no. This was back here around a Rick Sanchez. Oh, no. Right there. That looks like the 5 of Sanchez. Moved up, caught the 44, some net coating and then some bumping. Both of them are upset. The 5 clips the apron right back up into the 44. And, well, I think Rick was trying to straighten him out. And, well, when you're going as fast as they're going, it's hard to do. And Anthony's trying to save it. Looks like he barely clips the wall. And then he slides and stops on the track. There ain't really nothing you can do about that, but man, well, that is definitely going to change things up a bit. All right. Well, now what do you do? Got drivers that have came down, pitted, Everett, I don't know, man. I really don't. I think it's going to be a lot closer on fuel than what we think. So they can only go about 15. I don't even think they can go 15 laps. Well, I don't know. Looks like James Mayer's been out here 14. He is going to have to wait on the pace car. I do believe James, Mark Mann, Anthony English, I think these guys will come down pit road. Now, no, he's not out of fuel. No, here it comes down pit road now. So, James, Logan, Mark, all down pit road. Anthony English, he'll have to come down here as well. Bobby Wetzel, Bubba Winningham. That is not what they wanted to see. And Gabe Butler. I thought something happened to Gabe there, but I guess not. Okay. Yeah, he was waiting on the pace car. Man, this is definitely gonna be interesting. I wonder. Oh, he is muted, so I guess we will have to bring up Logan here real quick. Talk to Logan. Logan Helton, bud, got a copy?
I hear you.
Hey, man, it's been a while.
It has been a minute. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's doing all right, man. Well, I mean, it's nice to see you out here on the track. I don't know if this is a good comeback race, but, awesome job out there, man. It looks like it's fun. Talk about it, a lot of speed out there, looks like a lot of side drafting, and man, y'all have been trying to keep talent behind y'all. What's it going to take, and did you want to see that caution there?
I absolutely did not want to see that caution. I had enough fuel to make that my last stop. So, but I mean, it don't bother me. I mean, I don't like saving races. I would rather just race the whole time. And I'm happy to see the caution because we're going to race.
Yeah.
But I wasn't happy to see the caution because I would have won. But, I'm not in this for points or anything. I'm just here having fun because I had nothing to do tonight. So here I am.
Yeah, well, nice to see you again, man. And I know you're not in the chase or anything, but it's always good to, have these non-chase drivers come out here and try to throw a ringer into the, the playoff drivers. Because, if a non-chase driver wins, you know how it works out. That throws the points just out there,
Yeah, it definitely. It's fun to come in here and be that guy sometimes. So. Yeah, I'm just out here doing what I can, and I love these cars. I run these a lot in my free time. So I've never ran them at this track though, so this has been a learning experience, and I don't know if I'm a fan of it. It's not what I'm used to. But, I'd rather have this at Bumpy Daytona, but
Yeah.
We'll try this out, see how it goes.
All right. Well, it looks like we're probably going to be about 13 to go here when we get green here, buddy. Good luck down there. It's going to get crazy.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'll hopefully see you at the end.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
See you.
All right, Logan Helton there, folks. I've known Logan for a long time. So the lights are off of the pace cars, so it'll be 13 to go when we come back green here. Matthias Swank, Brian Elmore, Rick Sanchez, Logan Helton, James Merritt, Talon Smith, Mark Mann, Gabe Butler, Zachary Workman, Dwayne Corbett, Rick Seabrands, Harold Rothery, Bobby Wetzel, Robert Thorens, Andrew Schroeder, Ron Walters, and Anthony English. That is our top 17 drivers on the lead lap. And it looks like we are going to get going green here, folks. Here we go. Pace car is down. Everybody getting ready. Green's out. Now, a lot of black flags there, but I think they will all be clear because that was a weird start. Yeah, they are all being cleared. Logan, James, Brian, Rick, Talon, top 5. Well, y'all know how these races go, especially when we get down to the wires of the race. We see the 14 of Brian Elmore, the 5 of Sanchez, Matthias coming up on the 51. That is Talon. Talon's in the pink car. If y'all haven't figured that out yet, he is in that bright pink 51 machine down on the bottom. You definitely can see him from a mile and away. Something happened to Logan. He has fallen way back as James Mayer takes over the lead here. James, Talon, Matthias, Rick, Brian, Gabe, Mark, Harold, Zachary, Dwayne. What happened to Logan? He did mention he wasn't a big fan, but hey, nice to see him. I would hardly ever get to see him race. Looks like right now they are just really running kind of single file up front, but you get back here to Mark Mann, Zachary Workman. Ooh, here comes Workman. Fly! Wow! Zachary Workman. Here comes the 9 of Dwayne Corbett. What a run by Zach. What a run by Dwayne as well. Was not able to fully get around, but man, they come flying up toward the front. Now Zachary Workman trying to get up now. Out to Alex Green, but Alex is a lap down. So as looks like Zachary is going to be behind the 3. That is going to help push, I think, possibly. Yep, Talon is going to go up to the lead. Alex is down on the bottom. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to really do much at the present time. We're going to be at 9 to go here at the stripe. I'm not saying that. Well, here comes Dwayne as well. Now back to the outside machine. Back to the outside of the 51 machine. There's James Mayer as well. You also have Bobby Wetzel. Here he comes again. Logan Helton. Flying up onto the outside. Was able to get around the 51. Pushing the daylights. Or trying to push the 9. And it looks like the 9 is going to go up, really up to the top side here. That is going to bring the 51 Right along with him, Logan, Talon, Mark Mann even in the mix now. You cannot count anybody out, folks, at all. It is still anybody's race. There's 7 to go at the line here when we get back around. Looks like Maxine Grimes out there rooting on Logan. I haven't seen Logan in a long time. Oh, it's probably been, golly, 5 years or better. Might even be longer than that. I don't know. Logan is kind of stuck on the outside, though. He doesn't have anybody out there with him. Here he goes. Here comes Mark Mann. Looks like Mark is... Ooh, I thought Mark was going to go with him, but... Here comes Zachary Workman now. Alex Green right up ahead. Here comes Zachary Workman now shooting to the bottom. 3 wide. Oh, man. See, Alex Green, like I said, folks, he is a lap down, but he is up here fighting like he is on the lead lap. Now he's 2 laps down. He is actually trying to stay at least 1 lap down, but as we are going to hit this time by 6 to go at the line. Workman. We got Workman, Helton, Smith, Lorenz, Mann, Mayer, Sanchez, Rothery, Schroeder, and Brian Elmore. I got to make sure I say which Elmore it is because we have 2 of them out here. Oh, no, Schroeder into the wall. No, we did talk to Andrew earlier, and he is not a fan of these cars, and he is not a fan of this track. Now, you know, I hate it for him, but, you know, Andrew's the type of guy. He'll still get out here and race. And, you know, he just not having the best of luck out here tonight for sure. Tim, how you doing there, buddy? And Rachel. Both of you, how y'all doing? You're a little bit behind there, buddy. You're going to have to go back and watch the beginning of the race here. We are now down to 5 to go here, so... kind of within, you know, getting really close to the window of potential green-white checkered attempts. Now, they only have 2 if they need to use them. And, you know, if we get down to the, you know, 4 to go, 3 to go, and we get a yellow, we'll definitely be in that. Right now, kind of hard to say, as I've seen it where they'll, you know, they won't do it. So... as Zachary Workman pushing that 3 of Alex Green back up in front of the leaders, but he is not in the lead. Logan Helton is actually the leader. Now we are going to hit that 4 to go here at the line, though, folks. So now we will be officially in that GWC window if we get a yellow between now and the white flag. We get 2 attempts at it if need be. Hopefully we don't have to use them, but if we do, they are there. And I am kind of curious to see if there's really anybody out here that wants one. Eric Laurie, he is the first driver a lap down. You know, if a yellow comes out and he's not involved in it, then, you know, possibly, you know, get the lap back. It does look like Dwayne Corbett and Rick Seabrands did have to come back down. They did not have the fuel. I do believe everybody else is going to be good to go, though, or it's going to be close. Logan Helton is going to have to back off here, it looks like. Talon Smith now taking over point. Did Logan save enough fuel? It'll be interesting. Here we go, the 85. That is Adam Kilday, Zachary Workman, James Mayer. Oh, man, this is going to be dicey. Now, the 85, that is Adam Kilday. He is also 1 lap down, so... Three laps to go. It'll be 2 to go. Next time by. Doing good. That's good to hear. I know there's a lot of severe weather out there and like up there in the Michigan area. I don't know if anybody is in any of that mess, but I hear it got pretty bad there for a little bit. So hopefully everybody is staying safe. And it is going to be 2 to go here at the line. James Mayer, Zachary Workman, Talon Smith, 3 wide. They're coming up on, who is that? That is the 4 of Rick Seabrands. So Rick is going to go a lap down. Dwayne is now the first driver a lap down. Zachary Workman, we got to get to the white flag, folks. We've got to get back around. We get to the white flag, then whatever happens after that happens. Out of turn 4, we are coming to the white flag. One more time around here tonight, folks. Here we go. Oh, man, I don't know who's more nervous. Oh, and they're wrecking. No! They are wrecking, and I can't really go back and look at it. Logan Helton, James Mayer, Rick Sanchez. Right now is your top 3. Here we go. Down the backstretch. Harold Rothery in the mix. Mark Mann. Coming out of 4, who is it gonna be? Coming to the line, your winner, the 95 of James Mayer. What? Yeah. Wow, that was close. I've got to go back and take a look at that, folks. That was close. All right, real quick, let's get a good look at this. See the 63 of Logan Helton right there, and it is going to come down to just the slightest. There's the stripe right there, folks. Oops, and now I am... Right there is where James Mayer hit the line first. What a race. What a win for James Mayer. Harold Rothery going to finish in 3rd. Logan in 2nd. Wow. Uh-oh. What a race, folks. What a race. All right. Well, we are having some connectivity problems here, it looks like. There we go. All right. Well, I'll get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. It happened right at the end. So give me just a few seconds. I'll get them up here. We'll have a talk to them. Of course, we'll start with 3rd, work our way up. So hang tight. We will be right back. Well, alrighty, folks. Well, I have caught up with the top 3 here tonight, and we're not even gonna just mess around here, folks. We're gonna dive right into it, and I have got to give kudos to that man right there, Harold. You had to hold your breath out there almost the entire race here tonight. Had to, use that fast repair early, and you did, man. You held on to it. You did what you had to do, and good thing. Started 15th and Good points, not third place, buddy. Awesome
yeah.
job.
Heck yeah. Yeah, you're right. I held my breath the last 5 laps. I was hoping I had enough fuel. I kind of stayed behind Gabe, and we saved. And when it said one to go, I was gone. That was all I wrote. First podium finish in OP, so I'm pretty proud of that. And gee whiz, I'm shaking. This is great.
Is your hand sweating from
Yeah, heck yeah.
the? Oh, I bet, man.
Hands sweating, arms hurting from this. This a tough track.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it real quick, Harold. I mean, it was kind of an up and down night for everybody. There was a lot of racing out there, and I seen a lot of, I would call it side drafting, because man, y'all could get massive runs, off of the driver, to the inside of you, or even the driver ahead of you, and man, y'all just fly around them. But you also had to be careful, because the slightest mistake, we kind of seen it here tonight. It would upset that car. Talk about those runs. The tire wear. We got to hear the tire wear too. What was it like?
Yeah, the tire wear. I mean, the fuel run was about 13 to 10 laps, and my tire wear was about 83% right front. So, and I was going pretty hard. So, what I did is every other caution or every other fuel stand, I changed tires. And you're right, you could get a heck of a run. My best run was coming off of 4, but you had to have somebody with you, because if you didn't have nobody with you, you just get freight trained again. So it was a heck of a night. Gee whiz, This is a tough track, but finally conquered it.
Yeah, awesome job, man. I don't know. Did you see what happened between Workman and Smith and them? Was you already ahead of them when that happened, or was you right behind it and made it through?
Oh yeah, I was behind him. I seen him go down, and then he came back. One of them come back up, and I was just hoping. It was like one of them Days of Thunder moments. You see the smoke, you close your eyes, and you just keep the wheel straight, and hopefully the smoke's cleared at the end of the tunnel. But for once, it played off in our favor, and when I seen that checkered flag, I was so happy. I run out of fuel, so I'm out.
Oh wow, man.
Yeah, that's how close it was. But
Man.
awesome.
Yeah, awesome race. I know you're excited. I can hear it in your voice. Well, now that you got some momentum now, buddy, we're down to 2 races left. Next week, we go to Daytona. It looks like the new Daytona. So, how do you feel about, with some momentum now going into the last 2 races? What you got in store for, Daytona first?
Well, I had to prove to myself that I could do it first. I had to be patient. I've been running these OP races for a long time, and sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. And I'm pretty much the bug a lot of times. But this shows me that I could, if I was once I'm patient, I can get up there and run with them. So Daytona's going to be fun. I'm glad it's the new Daytona. It's not as bumpy. Just got to work on this tire wear. I changed the little things in the setup, and I think that helped me. I think I was running too much steering ratio, but backed it out, and I think I'm all right. We'll see. And if not, no big deal.
No big deal. Just work on it as you keep going and racing, man. Hey, awesome job out here tonight. One race at a time, buddy. Good points night for you. I know you got some final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give, so I'll turn the mic back over to you before you go celebrate.
All right, thanks. First and foremost, thanks to you for this awesome broadcast you give. Thanks to OP and all the admins. This is a great league. Me and my teammate Ron, we have been running in this for a couple seasons now, and we just love it. If it wasn't for Ron, he's my buddy. We get on here and we race and cut up, and we try to hang with them. Thanks to my wife. She watches every night. She lets me be a pretend race car driver a couple hours a evening in this OP racing, and my granddaughter, she's watching. She's my biggest fan, I think. Jenny Lynn, she's been watching. And hey, Jenny Lynn, we got a third place finish, baby. Nisi, my other granddaughter, she's watching. My brother, Dana, he's been watching. My mom and dad, they watch. It's a family affair, you know. They love you in the booth. Um, and gee whiz, I probably forgot someone. Ron Walters is my number one teammate in the Misfits Racing. So me and him try to get it on. We're just retired old folks that try to get in here and have a good time. And finally we got one, Ron. So thanks Jeremy or Josh. And geez, we got it.
You got it, buddy.
I'm
Awesome job.
speechless, man.
I bet
Yep,
you are,
yep.
man. Awesome job. Go celebrate, man.
All right.
Enjoy the weekend, and then we'll see you next week, bud.
Yep, we'll see you. But we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Bud.
Thank you. All right. Well, that was Harold Rothery there. Let's go ahead and get down here to that number 63 machine of Logan Helton here. We talked to him earlier, Logan, and we're talking to you up in the podium. I know you wanted that spot right up there where James is at, and boy, you fought hard for it. He beat you. Barely.
And straight up just took me to school right there. With this car, I was talking to Jim about it. It ain't as concrete as the next gen. You make a bad block, you reckon yourself, and you know you can't shoot left and right like that because it ain't got the rear downforce and it ain't got just the mechanical grip like everything else does nowadays. So it's just floaty. So you make one move and you kind of got to stick with it. And I made my move and it wasn't enough of a move, and he got to my inside, and at that point, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So it was it ain't no big deal. I'm glad if I was gonna lose to anyone, it's Jim. He's cool. He's got he's got a nice looking paint scheme.
Yeah.
His number's cool too. So we'll lose to the 95, and
well,
we'll see if we'll come back. I think it says it's Dega next week.
yeah,
So,
it is Dega. No, it's Daytona next week. Dega is the finale. So we got 2 more races left. Daytona.
Is it Bumpy Daytona?
No, it is the new one.
Yuck. Anyway, yeah, we might show up for that one. I don't know, but yeah, that's all I got from my side, at least on that last lap.
Well, awesome job out here tonight. I know we talked to you earlier, and you said you wanted to, be up here at the end, and I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about it. I think you were ahead of everything, or you might have been behind them. Anyway, there was a big hiccup or something happened between Workman, Talon, and it was a wreck, and I didn't even catch what happened. Did you see it, or was it behind you?
It was behind me, but I knew what happened. It was Talon went to the inside of Zach, and now I know what happened, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
They went to the inside, and either Zach went down a little bit, or Talon went up a little bit, or maybe they met in the middle. I don't know, but like just his front fender barely clipped his rear fender.
Oh.
Talon's front fender barely clipped Zach's rear fender, and it turned Zach a little bit to the inside, and he corrected it. But you know these cars, and
Yeah.
it just spun him out, and all 3 of them. I think it collected the Hooters car.
See,
All
that Workman,
might have the
Talon.
9 car, I think.
That would have been Dwayne Corbett.
Yeah, I think so.
Man.
But yeah, just all 3 of them up on the outside wall,
But
and then that's what happened. But
yeah.
whose fault it was, I'm not sure they even care whose fault it was. This seems like fun people, so I'm sure they don't care.
It's hard racing. I mean, you're coming down to the wire. You gotta make moves when you can make them, and hope and pray that they stick. So
Right.
that's
I mean,
not.
what are you gonna do? It's virtual racing.
Yeah.
We're all here. We're all in the same voice chat.
Yeah, I mean,
what can you really be upset about?
I don't. It doesn't concern me. I'm not an admin, so I don't really care.
Anybody got time for that?
Exactly. So, but awesome job out here tonight, Logan. Again, always nice to see you. Hopefully, we'll see you next week at Daytona, buddy. Good finish out here tonight. You led 11 laps. You started. Well, you finished where you started in second. So, you had a good night overall. Any thoughts, final thoughts, shout outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate your P2, bud?
I would just thanks to you for putting on the broadcast, commentating it, MaxspeedTV. Thanks to Oh, well, I wasn't with the team tonight. I was with everyone that was in whatever channel that was. Thanks to everyone that was in that channel. Thanks to, let's see, thanks to the spaghetti I had tonight with Parmesan on it, for fueling my stomach for this race. The Coca-Cola I had with it. Thanks to my girlfriends for so graciously letting me last second do this race. And thanks to her dog for snoring really loudly at night. And thanks to Rex, our cat, that just I don't know what he does, but he's here and he's with us. So, and my friends and family for watching, and I think that's it. I think
All
that's it.
right, Logan's got jokes out here tonight, so I'm over here cracking up, Logan. But hey, man, pets are family, so I know exactly where you're coming from when it comes to that. So, Logan, go celebrate out here tonight, buddy. Hopefully, we'll see you next Thursday.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, that is gonna bring us to maybe. Is he here? Yeah, there he is, our winner here tonight. James, man, awesome job. You pulled it out. You beat Logan barely, but you did. Hey, that's all it takes. It's just barely.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
But, man, it was an up and down night. I mean, a lot of drivers out here, I don't think we had but maybe 2 or 3 that finished with 0 incidents out here tonight. Unfortunately, you was not one of them.
No, I think I had 2, and then I probably got more doing a burnout. But
it only registered 2, so but nonetheless, man, it was an awesome race. You started, back in 10th or back in 11th, just outside of the top 10, and we had some early cautions. We did have some green flag pit stops, so we'll have to talk about those. Let's go and start with those. The cautions at the beginning. What was the mindset? Was you thinking maybe, oh, this is going to be a long night? And once it got going and got those green flag stops, then what was your mindset then, buddy? We're going to hear from you.
I didn't think there'd be too many cautions because it was kind of single filing out a little bit. So I thought we were gonna, I didn't expect it to be a terrible night. But as always, the thought was, to keep it clean, just to be there at the end.
Well, the green flag pit stops, they definitely can make or break it for drivers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What was it like on those green flag pit stops, getting down, safely first and foremost, and then, of course, getting down to pit road speed because, it's only 65 miles an hour, so you're going from, 200 plus to 65, and then that transition. Talk about it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not an easy pit entrance here. If you don't have a good stop with some of these guys, you're not going to be there. So got to do your best to limit the mistakes, have a quick stop just to, be close enough to tag on, and catch their draft. We were lucky enough to do that tonight. You saw a couple guys get slowed down by a couple spinning cars and stuff. So it's we were able to sneak through and get our stop and stay up front there. So yeah, those green flag stops, they can definitely be tough, especially at this track. I would say this car, the brakes, if you were on the brakes, was pretty touchy. I don't know if you saw my spin under that first caution.
I think I seen a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that was just got on the brakes and the things start going around. So,
man.
So yeah, but it's a fun car to drive. It's different.
Well, you beat Logan by, I think it's 17 100ths of a second. I mean, it was right there, but coming down to the wire, I mean, you get, the last pit stop is done. Y'all know, y'all think y'all can make it to the end. You got drivers going here and there, falling back, saving fuel. And well, we got to hear from you.
We took the green, and I was up front behind Logan, and I'm like, we're not gonna make it. Like we gotta start saving. So he fell back, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna save a little here. And coming to the end, there's only one move you can make here, and it's to go to the inside because this car will not turn to the right. If you turn to the right, you're gonna spin out basically.
Yeah.
So I couldn't fake him inside and go outside. And Harold was coming with a heck of a run too. So off of 4, I was just able to get underneath him a little bit, and I think he started to sputter. He started to run out of gas there. So, but anytime you can beat a guy like Logan, you got to take it.
Yeah, definitely. So any chance you get, man, if you're ahead of him, you just hope and pray he doesn't get a run on you. And you were able to get the run, and then it was side by side, and you just edged. I had to go back and take a look just to see how close it was, because at first it showed you crossing the line first, but it had Logan winning, and then it finally updated to you getting the win. I was like, man, that, I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought ATVO or something screwed up, but and that's just how close these races can get. I mean, they're that close. So, you and Logan, of course, 2 of the 3 up here in the top 3, you and Logan are not in the chase. The only one that was in the top 3 was Harold, and y'all took away points from those chase drivers, and that's what I love to see it, man. I love to see chase drivers have to get in on points. That's just the way it is. So I guess you could say an upset. In a way.
Taking steal one from a playoff driver, absolutely.
Yeah. But Harold and Rick both got good points tonight. 3 and 4 for them. So, but with that being said, we still have 2 more races left. And we know. Going into these, there's going to be a lot on the line. Now that we're going to see some points shaking up for sure. Daytona Day next week, so it's the new Daytona, but it looks like during the day, so track could be a little hot out there here. So going into that race, buddy, knowing that you still got chase drivers, you gonna play an upset, going into that race, how you feeling?
Well, after the win tonight and beating Logan, hey, I think we can take it. And to steal another race from some playoff drivers, why not? Might as well.
Yeah. Well, awesome job, bud. What do you think maybe Daytona, the downside to Daytona may be for really any driver, you or any of them out there?
In the day, hot track, definitely nowhere near as much room as there is here. So I think there's going to be, I don't know. If it gets spread out, it might be all right, but I don't know if you'll see too much 3 wide racing if it's slick.
No, but I guarantee you we're going to see a lot of side-by-side racing.
We'll definitely be some side-by-side, and I guess we'll just have to see how the track, see how well the car sticks to the track.
Yeah, definitely. So awesome job out here tonight, James. I don't want to keep you any longer than we have to, buddy. I know, people got to work tomorrow. If not, to be off. I know we're getting, ready for, it's Easter weekend, so we're going to be off Saturday. But, awesome race out here tonight. Awesome win, buddy. I know you've probably got some, final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate. I don't have you in a painted car. I've got you in a white and blue.
Yeah. It's I normally run the Chevy, and I click the Ford. So running a bear car. After I logged in, I realized it. So stuck with the no paint.
Yeah.
But of course, all the guys that are keeping OP running and putting on these races, these different series. Shout out to those guys because it's not easy, especially for as long as they've been doing OP. They don't get enough credit. All the guys that come out and keep these races fun and competitive, you never know who's going to win week in and week out. So it's always fun. And then, of course, you in the booth put on the show and everybody out there watching.
All righty, buddy. We'll go celebrate your victory out here tonight. Enjoy the weekend. We'll see you next week, bud.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Well, I think I put him in the wrong room. It's all right. He'll figure it out. All right. Well, that was James Mayer out here grabbing the win out here tonight. What a race. What a finish. I have no idea what happened there with Anthony English and company, Zachary Workman and company. But I won't go back and take a look at it. I'll let the admins and stuff figure all that one out. I might go back and look at it, but I'm not really too worried about it. But nonetheless, awesome race by everybody out here tonight. Let's go ahead and get down here to our unofficial results. Going to get the admin stuff they have to do here this evening. James Mayer grabbing the win out here tonight, taking away those points from the chase drivers. Awesome win out here, but James and even Logan out here too. One of the other non-chase drivers, chase contenders, taking points away from the chase drivers. Good battle up front with them too. Logan will finish in second. Harold Rothery, good points tonight for Harold, finishing third out here tonight, as well as Rick Sanchez there in the fourth. Great points tonight for both of them. Mark Mann in fifth, top five. Gabe Butler going to have a sixth place. Good points tonight for him as well. Bobby Wetzel in seventh. Matthias Swank in eighth. Andrew Schroeder did come back and grab a top 10 and ninth. Good comeback there by Andrew. And Brian Elmore will finish in 10th. Zachary Workman in 11th. Talon Smith 12th. Anthony English 13th. Ron Walters 14th. Rick Seabrands 15th. Dwayne Corbett 16th. Eric Laurie 17th. Adam Kildan 18th. Larry Johnson 19th. And Nicholas Wing in 20th. Bubba Winningham 21st. Brent Elmore 22nd. Alex Green 23rd. And Robert Thorenz will round out our 24-car field here tonight. But our winner here, the 95 of James Mayer, winning race 2 of 4 here in the OPT and T87 series. We're coming down to the final 2 races. Next week, Daytona, and then the following week, we will be at Talladega to finalize and crown our first season champion. But like I said, we will be off Saturday. Everybody have a happy Easter. Enjoy the weekend. And, we'll actually be in action Monday for the OP Spring Fling right here on MaxspeedTV, an 8-race shootout. You don't want to miss it. Going to be a good night, I think, folks. They're just going to go out there and have some fun. I think we're going to be doing either 70 or 80 laps there. We'll get more information, and I'll get it up on YouTube, and we'll have a good time. So come out, join us for the Spring Fling Mondays right here on MaxspeedTV. But until next time, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.
Engines roll, the night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chats alive like a racing heart. Here's a place where legends start. Oh,